My girlfriend said, "I need you to block every girl on your social media." So I did. Then I blocked her too and deleted the apps entirely. Her panicked calls started when she realized she couldn't tag me anymore. Original post: I, 26 male, met Veronica, 24, at a friend's birthday party 18 months ago. She was gorgeous, funny, seemed super confident. Red flags? Looking back, they were waving like it was a parade, but I was colorblind apparently. Started normal enough. Dating, getting to know each other, the usual. But around month 3, the possessiveness started creeping in. First it was, "Who's that girl who liked your photo?" Then, "Why does she comment on your posts?" Then full-blown interrogations about every female interaction I had online or IRL. I tried reasoning with her. "Babe, that's my cousin. She's married with 3 kids. That's literally my boss." Didn't matter. Every woman was a threat in Veronica's mind. Last Thursday, she sat me down for what she called a relationship-defining conversation. "Veronica, I've been thinking and I need you to prove you're serious about us." Haven't I been doing that for over a year? No, I mean really prove it. I need you to block every single girl on your social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of it. Do I look like I'm joking? If you love me, you'll do this. It's not a big ask. You want me to block my sister, my mom, my coworkers? Family can stay, I guess, but everyone else goes and I want to watch you do it. The entitlement in her voice, the casual way she demanded I cut off half my social circle, something in me just snapped. Not angry snapped, more like clarity snapped. Me, "You know what? You're absolutely right. I should block every girl who's causing problems in our relationship." Her face lit up. "Really? Oh baby, I knew you'd understand." "Totally. Let me get my phone." I sat down next to her on the couch, opened Instagram first. She was practically vibrating with excitement, already planning her "my boyfriend loves me so much" post. I went to my following list, started scrolling. First, I blocked my friend Jasmine, who I've known since middle school. Veronica nodded approvingly. Then my college study group partner. Then my neighbor who sometimes pet sits. One by one, clicking block. Veronica was getting more excited with each one. "See, this is all I wanted, for you to prioritize us," I kept going. Blocked about 20 people. Then I navigated to Veronica's profile. "You know what? You're right. Any girl causing drama in our relationship needs to go." The look on her face, confusion, then realization, then pure panic. "Veronica, what did you just do?" Me, block the biggest problem. "Now let me finish what you asked." Before she could grab my phone, I went to settings and deactivated my Instagram entirely, then Facebook, then Twitter, then deleted the apps from my phone completely. Me, there. Every girl blocked, just like you wanted. Actually, everyone blocked. Problem solved. "Veronica, this isn't what I meant. Unblock me right now." "Can't. Apps are gone. Besides, you said social media was causing problems in our relationship. Now it's not." She went from confused to furious to bargaining in about 30 seconds. "You're being ridiculous. How am I supposed to post about us? How will people know we're together?" Me, they'll know when they see us together in person. Unless, wait, is our relationship just for social media? Don't twist this. You know what you're doing. Fix it now. Me, I did exactly what you asked. Every girl who was a problem is blocked, including the one who demanded I destroy my social connections to prove my love. I stood up, grabbed my jacket. "Where are you going?" "We're not done." "We are, though. If you need to control who I talk to online, then we're definitely done. I'll come get my stuff tomorrow." Left her apartment with her screaming about how I was manipulating the situation. My phone started blowing up immediately. Texts, calls, but here's the thing. Without social media, she couldn't do her usual public victim routine. She couldn't tag me in posts about how horrible I was. She couldn't broadcast our drama for sympathy points. The meltdown was contained to just phone calls and texts, which I could simply not answer. Update 1, 3 days later. The entitlement escalation has been astronomical. Day 1 after the blocking incident, I woke up to 89 text messages. Not exaggerating. They ranged from, "Baby please, I'm sorry, you know what you did was wrong. My friends think you're being abusive. If you don't fix this, I'll kill myself. You're ruining my life. I posted about our anniversary last week and now I look stupid." That last one really showed her priorities. But here's where it gets good. Without being able to tag me or post our couple photos, I wasn't there to be tagged. She started making up stories. Screenshots started coming to me from mutual friends. Veronica had posted, "When your boyfriend becomes so controlling, he deletes all his social media to stop you from seeing who he's talking to." The cognitive dissonance is insane. She asked me to block everyone, and now I'm the controlling one? My buddy Diego sent me a screenshot with just bruh. Another friend, Tommy, called me laughing. Did she really just try to flip this? Everyone knows she's been psycho about you talking to other girls. But Veronica wasn't done. Oh no. Day 2. She showed up at my apartment at 7 a.m. Banging on the door. "Open up, we need to talk." Me. "No, we don't. Please leave." You humiliated me. Everyone's asking where our couple photos went. I look single. You are single. Don't say that. Just remake your accounts and we can fix this. No. Then give me your phone so I can do it. The audacity. She wanted my phone to remake my accounts so she could control them. Veronica, go home. We're done. She sat outside my door for 2 hours. My neighbor Mrs. Rodriguez came out at one point and told her to quit the dramatics. Veronica called her a bitter old witch. Mrs. Rodriguez threatened to call the cops. Veronica finally left. But then came the flying monkeys. Her best friend Haley called me. "Haley, you need to apologize to Veronica right now." Me, for what? "Haley, you know what you did. You embarrassed her publicly. By doing exactly what she asked. That's not what she meant and you know it. She literally said block every girl. I did that. Including her. You're being manipulative. I'm being single. Bye, Haley." Her mom even got involved. Deborah called me. This 55-year-old woman really called to scold me. "Deborah, young man, my daughter is devastated. You've destroyed her social presence." Her social presence? She had 3,000 followers. Her couple content was getting so much engagement. You've ruined months of work. Work? Our relationship was work? Content? Don't be naive. Every relationship needs to be documented. How else will people know you're happy? By actually being happy. Fix this immediately or we'll consider legal action. For what? Breaking up with your daughter? She hung up on me. The best part? Without social media, I'm basically invisible to their digital warfare. They can't cyberstalk me, can't see what I'm doing, can't monitor my activity. Veronica is losing her mind because she has no intel. No way to track me. She tried making a fake account to find me. Joke's on her. I'm not on there to find. Update 2. 1 week later. The extinction. Wait, no. Let me call it what it actually was. The desperation spiral has reached new heights. Since Veronica couldn't track me online, she went analog. Full stalker mode. She started showing up at my gym. I work out at 6 a.m. specifically to avoid crowds. There she was Monday morning, in full makeup and a coordinated workout outfit, pretending to accidentally run into me. "Veronica. Oh wow, funny seeing you here. You don't have a membership here. I just joined. Isn't that crazy?" "Veronica, this is stalking." "It's not stalking if we're meant to be together." I informed the front desk. They couldn't ban her since she'd actually bought a membership, but they made a note of the situation. Tuesday, she showed up at my job during lunch. I work IT support at a medical supply company. Not exactly a place you randomly visit. "Hi baby, brought you lunch." My coworker Jerome looked at me like, "TF. Veronica, you need to leave. But I made your favorite." "We're broken up, please go." She started crying. In the middle of my workplace, full theatrical performance. My manager Keith had to escort her out. He wasn't happy. "Keith, handle your personal life, man." "Me, I'm trying. We broke up a week ago." "Then why is she here?" Great question. Wednesday was the peak insanity. I got home to find Veronica in my apartment. "Me, how did you get in?" I still had the spare key. I asked for that back when we broke up. "Veronica, I forgot I had it." Bull. She was sitting on my couch, my laptop open in front of her. "Me, were you going through my stuff?" "I was trying to log into your Facebook to fix everything." "Me, get out, now." "Not until you admit you were wrong." I pulled out my phone and called 911. "Me, hi, my ex-girlfriend broke into my apartment and won't leave." Veronica's eyes went wide. "You wouldn't." I gave the dispatcher my address. Veronica grabbed her purse and ran out, but not before screaming, "This isn't over." The cops came anyway. I filed a report. Changed my locks that night. Cost me $180 but worth every penny. Thursday, the smear campaign intensified. Since she couldn't tag me, she started DMing everyone she knew I knew, telling them I was abusive, controlling, probably cheating. The works. My phone was blowing up from people I hadn't talked to in years. Hey man, your ex is messaging me saying you're dangerous. Bro, Veronica just sent me 20 messages about you being a narcissist. Is everything okay? Your ex seems unhinged. The consensus from everyone was that she seemed crazy, not me. Her plan backfired spectacularly. Friday, her masterpiece of entitlement. She created a whole Instagram account called Warning About My Name, with my photos and fabricated stories about my abuse. Problem was, she didn't have recent photos of me since I'd deleted everything. She was using pics from 6 months ago, and since I wasn't on social media to report it, my friends did it for me. Account got banned within hours. But here's the nuclear option she tried. She contacted my ex-girlfriend from 3 years ago, Laura, trying to build some kind of coalition against me. Laura screenshotted everything and sent it to me with a laughing emoji. Laura's text: "Your ex is psycho. She really asked me to make a joint statement about your pattern of abuse. I told her you were the nicest guy I dated and we broke up because of distance. She called me a pick-me girl and blocked me, LeMayo." The absolute delusion. Update 3, 2 weeks later. So Veronica decided if she couldn't win the social media war, she'd try to hit me where it actually hurts. My job and my finances. Monday morning, my boss Keith called me into his office. "Keith, we received a concerning email about you." My stomach dropped. He showed me the email. Veronica had written to HR claiming I was unstable, had violent tendencies, and was stalking her. She attached the police report from when I called the cops on her but cropped it to only show the case number and her name. "Me Keith, I have the full police report. She broke into my apartment. I called the cops on her." I pulled up the full report on my phone, showing I was the complainant, not the suspect. "Keith, Jesus Christ, your ex is really doing this?" "Me, yeah. We broke up 2 weeks ago and she's lost it. We'll handle HR, but you need to get this sorted. It's affecting the workplace now." HR confirmed they'd keep the false complaint on file as evidence of harassment from her, not against me. Small win. But she wasn't done. Tuesday, I get a notification from my bank about unusual activity. Someone had tried to access my account using the password reset feature. Failed, thankfully. But then I get an email from my credit card company about a new authorized user request. This psycho had tried to add herself to my credit card. How? She had enough of my personal info from dating, birthday, address, even my mother's maiden name, thanks to all those security questions she'd watched me answer. Fortunately, they needed additional verification she couldn't provide. I immediately froze everything, added extra security protocols, and documented it all. Wednesday, the entitlement reached its final form. I get a call from an unknown number. Against my better judgment, I answered. It was Veronica's new boyfriend, Trent. "Trent, hey man, we need to talk." "Who is this?" "I'm dating Veronica now. She told me everything you did to her." "Okay. I think you owe her an apology and probably some compensation for the emotional damage." "Compensation?" "She says you ruined her influencer career. She was making money from sponsored posts and you destroyed her engagement rates." I literally laughed out loud. She had 3,000 followers. She wasn't making money from anything. She showed me the analytics. Her couple content was her top performing. And you need to either come back and fix this or pay her for lost income. Me, lost income from fake sponsored posts she never had? Trent, she had brands interested. Name one. Silence. Also, you've been dating for what, 3 days? And you're already fighting her battles? Good luck with that, Trent. She's your problem now. You're gonna regret this. I regret dating her. Everything else has been fantastic. Thursday, I get served with papers. This lunatic actually took me to small claims court for deliberate sabotage of income-generating social media presence, seeking $5,000 in damages. I couldn't stop laughing. The process server looked confused. Me? Sorry, this is just incredible. I hired a lawyer friend for a consultation. She read the filing and literally said, "This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen." We prepared a countersuit for harassment, stalking, attempted financial fraud, and defamation. My damages were real. The locksmith, the security system I installed, lost wages from dealing with her BS, legal fees. Final update, 1 month later. Court day arrived, and it was everything I hoped for. Veronica showed up in what I can only describe as influencer costume. Designer dress, full glam makeup, literally wearing sunglasses indoors until the judge told her to remove them. She brought Trent, who looked like he'd rather be anywhere else, her mom Deborah, and printed screenshots of her Instagram analytics. The judge, a woman in her 60s named Judge Coleman, looked already exhausted before we even started. Veronica's argument: I had maliciously and deliberately destroyed her social media presence, causing her to lose thousands in potential earnings from sponsored posts she was about to secure. Judge Coleman: do you have contracts for these sponsorships? They were verbal agreements. With whom? Various brands. Name one. Well, they were preliminary discussions. My lawyer presented our case. Veronica had demanded I block all women on social media. I complied and also blocked her and deleted my accounts. This was a personal choice following her controlling behavior. Then she stalked me, harassed me at work and home, attempted financial fraud, and defamed me online. We had evidence for everything: the police report from her break-in, screenshots of her creating harassment accounts, the attempted credit card fraud documentation, witness statements from my workplace, screenshots of her messages to my friends with false accusations, bank records showing the security breach attempts, even Laura's testimony via written statement about Veronica trying to recruit her. Judge Coleman looked at Veronica. You're suing him for blocking you on social media after you demanded he block other women. He twisted my words. He's manipulative. Did you or did you not ask him to block women on his social media? Yes, but... And he blocked women, including you, then deleted his social media entirely. Yes, but it was vindictive. It sounds like compliance to me. Case dismissed. And young lady, you're lucky he's not pursuing criminal charges for stalking and harassment. But wait, we weren't done. My lawyer, Your Honor, we're countersuing for harassment and damages. The judge reviewed our counterclaim. Veronica went pale. Judge Coleman: given the evidence of stalking, harassment, attempted financial fraud, and defamation, I'm ruling in favor of the defendant's countersuit. She awarded me $3,500 for lock replacement, security system installation, legal fees, lost wages, emotional distress from stalking. Veronica exploded. This is insane. He ruined my life. My engagement is down 75%. Judge, your social media engagement is not his responsibility. However, your criminal behavior is yours. Pay the man and leave him alone. Any further contact will result in a restraining order. Veronica stormed out crying. Deborah called me a monster on her way out. Trent just looked at me, shook his head, and followed them. I thought that was the end. It wasn't. 2 days later, Trent texts me. She's insane, bro. She tried to make me block all my female friends too. I'm out. A week later, Veronica tried one last desperate move. She created a Wait, no, she actually tried something even dumber. She started a petition online called Justice for Influencers Against Digital Abuse, using my story, heavily edited, as the foundation. It got 12 signatures, all from her mom's book club. Last I heard through the grapevine, she's dating some new guy who doesn't have social media. Good luck with that. She's been banned from my gym for harassment. She's still making TikToks about toxic exes, but won't say my name because of the legal ruling. Her follower count is down to 1,800 and dropping. She still owes me $2,000. She's been making payments of $50 a month to avoid wage garnishment. As for me, life without social media has been surprisingly peaceful. No drama, no performance, no constant need to document everything. I read more, picked up woodworking, actually call my friends instead of just liking their posts. My dating life? I met someone at a bookstore 2 weeks ago. We've been on 3 dates. She doesn't have Instagram either. When I told her this whole story over coffee, she laughed so hard she snorted. So you technically did exactly what she asked? She said. Technically, I exceeded expectations, I replied. You know what's funny? She said. She cared more about looking like she was in a relationship than actually being in one. Exactly. To everyone asking if I'll ever return to social media, nope. This whole experience taught me that if someone needs the internet to validate your relationship, they're not interested in you. They're interested in the content you provide. Veronica wanted a co-star for her fake online life. When I refused to play the role, she lost her mind. The fact that she immediately jumped to the next guy proves it was never about me. The $50 monthly payments are a nice reminder that karma doesn't need social media either. It finds a way. Peace out, Reddit. Going to enjoy my analog life.